Merry Christmas!
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas!
Yes, we have.
Oh,
Oh,
where's the hose?
this Christmas extravaganza begins. We
Yes,
got
day
Jammer.
one.
Yes, Jammer Claus, Jammer Fan, Shagdog.
Day one, beer one,
Yeah, we're
Christmas
all doing,
Spectacular
and it's a
2021.
special Christmas present. We're all doing different beers. I'm doing Black Mocha Stout by not New Belgium, Highlands Brewing.
That was actually a good beer to do for a Christmas thing.
Yeah,
I'm still back in October with Highland Brewing's Clawhammer Oktoberfest Marzen.
And I'm firmly in the summer with Cali Creamin'. Look, see that? You guys see that? Hold on.
Mhm.
Cali Creamin' Vanilla Cream Ale from. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get the logo. Look at that. It just sounds dirty. Cali Creamin' Vanilla Orange Creamsicle Ale from Mother Earth Brewing. But you know
That
what?
actually sounds good.
Yeah, like in the winter, don't you want a little cream and a little sickle?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
get a little orange in there. You know, it's a dessert. It's a dessert, right? So it's not
Yeah.
like I'm drinking a fucking pilsner.
Yeah.
right.
It's Christmas. It's
Uh,
ho ho ho, Jammer Llama. It's Christmas.
This one
Where's
gets
the-
a 87 by Beer Advocates, American Stout, 5% ABV, so not really high. Yeah, there you go. Year round,
mine
Highland
gets a
Brewing.
83, and it's a 5%. And on the back of the bottle, it says this Bavaria-inspired, Asheville-made. This Marzen lager is smooth and well-rounded with toasty malt character. It says ingredients: hops, yeast, water, malt. Independently, family owned since 1994.
And this is a cream ale ranked number 41 on Beer Advocate, which isn't bad for a style to be ranked
No.
41. 86, 10 IBU, 487 ratings. Our flagship offering is golden to pale in color with low bitterness, medium body, and a white head. Our cream ale has redefined the category and made a classic style cool again. We use a bit of Madagascar vanilla bean to give it that cream soda kick. This beer finishes dry with a subtle perceived sweetness from the vanilla. Great any time of year, rotating seasonal, California, United States.
Yeah, this one's ranked surprisingly 395 for American Stouts on Beer Advocate.
Oh, well, now
not
you
bad.
got me wanting to look up. Where'd you all find that at?
It's right under the
Oh.
style.
343.
That's not bad. 343 out of for Oktoberfest?
344, yes.
Cream ale's a style with not a lot of entrance, right? So, but still being 41, not bad.
Yeah.
Here comes the
I don't
cap.
have a cap. I'm not
Here comes
because
the
I
cap.
can't cap for it.
Oh, right over it. All right.
I have a cap, but I'm not going to toss it.
Yes,
Oh,
toss it.
I missed.
All right. Tell us about your beer, Shagdog. Exactly.
All right. Well, this one is definitely dark.
Is it now?
And guess what? It smells like a mocha chocolate stout. Okay, there we go.
Well, mine is copper, golden copper. You know, it's actually got a tinge of red in there, making it a real dark copper color.
Yeah.
Kind of got that honey look, you know. And the smell is bready, a little sweetness, a little toffee, bready, toasty. What like a Marzen should be.
Yeah.
All right, mine. I'll try to get the rest of this in here. It's like the description said. It's a golden tan color. Smell. It does. Yeah, it smells like I had this. The last time I had this was about 2 months ago. I bought a 6-pack of it. It was like $9.99 for a 6-pack because it's more of a specialty beer. I mean, yeah, it smells like orange creamsicle. I will say that it's kind of mellowed out a little bit, so now I'm getting more of the cream ale. I'm getting more of that corn. It's like creamsicle and corn, getting more of that malt.
Ow.
Well, mine the head quickly dissipated, but I didn't give it very hard pour or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and dive into my beer because I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Same here.
All right. Cheers, guys. Prost.
Wow.
Prost.
Prost, my friends. Yeah, this is a very drinkable stout. It's kind of, I wouldn't say thin and watery, but it is very light compared to some stouts, But it's easy to drink, but it does have that coffee, chocolate, mocha taste to it, but it's kind of light, but it is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, that's good. Well, mine has got the toastiness, a little toffee, a little uh, bready, not like a bready malty, a really strong like the regular Oktoberfest from Germany or whatever like that. A lot of maltiness, but there's maltiness there, and there's a little slight hop bitterness, but not anything that detracts from the actual style of the Marzen. It just gives it a little flair. I kind of like it. It's yeah, the breadiness, the honey, the toffee, nice.
Mm.
Jammer, I love your descriptions, man. Before I do mine, you like nailed that, man, just describing those flavors. So I'll try to like really get into mine.
I was cut mine short because I didn't want to take up too much time. I could have been better.
What it is that I usually long-winded, and he tries to cut it down, the video time down by being short with his descriptions.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Sometimes
I thought it was
I just want to
appropriate.
drink too.
It's hard to pick out a lot of complexities in mine, but I will say it's more tangerine than mandarin orange. Like you have mandarin orange, which is like sweeter and pithier, and the tangerines like got a little more tropical, kind of Tropicana kick, kind of like Saturday morning, orange juice with your waffles and shit kind of like thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got that like they use Madagascar vanilla beans, so they're using whole beans. Looked it up on the site, so they're not using the extract, right? So with the whole beans, I think you get a little more creamy, a little more earthy.
Yeah.
And you get that, and that starts pulling the creamsicle flavors and cream ales. So the two styles that basically are unique to America are steam beer and cream ales. Only two that we can claim. So this is a cream ale, which I don't think it actually uses corn. I think it can, but it's like, I don't know. A cream ale is kind of like a pale ale, but without the hops, right? And like more of like pilsnery lagery malt. So it's like a cream. I don't know. It's like a malty cream corn kind of base. So it makes sense to take that and then try to turn that into a creamsicle because you're starting with the cream, right? You're starting with the creamy, cream of wheat. They call it cream of wheat because it's got that creamy maltiness, and then you're adding all the oranges and the vanilla. So, it still tastes like a beer, though. It's not like all artificial, like you're drinking a seltzer where it's like just creamsicle. You do get some beer flavor.
What I notice about most beers that say they have mandarin orange, it either tastes like tangerine more so, or it's
Yeah.
like a harsh bitter orange.
Yeah, and I got the tangerine side, luckily, because the
Yeah.
harsh bitter orange may have worked for an IPA or something, right?
Yeah.
But not for this.
Yeah.
But you're right, dude. They only seem to nail each aspect of the Mandarin. They can't 100% find the middle ground. Yeah, that's really nice.
And that whole description, that whole title for that beer sounds really good.
Yeah.
And then you're talking about it, and it's like it kind of loses it, right? In comparison to their.
It's not as sharp with the creamy. It's got the creaminess, but it doesn't have the sharpness of the orange that cuts through the cream if you're actually eating a creamsicle. It's more of like a tropical creamy. It's almost like a tangerine milkshake versus an orange creamsicle. But they do the vanilla flavor though is nice. I think some of these breweries will use lactose in their orange creamsicle ales because it gives and these guys don't. So they were trying to go just through the cream ale flavor, but it tastes more like a beer like that, which makes me feel more like I'm drinking a beer, right?
Jammer, you should try. If you go back to that liquor store in Wesley Chapel, I forget the name of the beer, but they have two. They have a cream ale and a cream like that, like the type he's drinking there.
Orange
And it has,
creamsicle kind of thing.
yeah, and it has a symbol on the can. It's like a Mexican or Aztecan looking sun. Forget the name of the beer brand, but I've done their regular cream ale before. I think we did it, but we didn't do their
The
orangey
orange
cream
cream,
ale.
yeah.
So that'd be
It's
nice to
just a
try.
style that begs to be. If you have a cream ale, why not turn it into an orange creamsicle ale, right? It's
Yeah,
pretty.
everybody loves the orange creamsicle.
Yeah. I'd even like to have some type of cream ale. It tastes like a cream soda. That might be all right too. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
That'd
But
be
I mean, when I
interesting.
read you guys the description, they talk about the cream soda, and I think to get the cream soda element, you have to use the Madagascar vanilla beans, and you can't use the fake vanilla flavoring.
now I used for my when I made some ice cream, homemade ice cream, and
Just use
I bought
extract.
no I bought
Oh,
the Tahitian vanilla beans.
the Tahitian vanilla beans. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Those are good too.
And I scraped it all out and all that stuff like that. And let me tell you, that flavor was
Came
really
through.
nice. It came
Yeah.
right through.
Definitely a little bit of hoppiness in there. I'd say probably about 40 IBU maybe at the most. Uh, nice slight coffee, slight chocolate, mocha chocolate. I don't even know what the hell mocha is really.
Creamy chocolate like Hershey or
No, no,
Quick,
no. Chocolate
Nestle
like
Quick.
if you drink a Starbucks coffee type chocolate, like the mocha coffee type, whatever
Yeah. A less
Like a
tannic. So
Cadbury.
No, not Cadbury.
Cadbury, I said.
Cadbury, yeah, not that. The only thing I think of Cadbury is cherry chocolate.
How about Chunky?
The little square candy bar.
It's a
No, it's
little
not like
nutty,
that. Yeah, I
with
remember that.
raisins.
It's not very bold in the chocolate
what's
flavor.
the
Let's say
ABV
that.
in the 7%? Right, 7.5, 7 something, 6.5,
No,
6.2.
5%, 5%.
Oh, 5.
Yeah,
Oh, so this is almost like a porter then. That's weird.
yeah. It's a light. Like I said, it's a light stout. It's not very heavy or anything.
I mean, I'm not even sure if 5% is even to style for a
Oh yeah.
stout.
Some of the Guinnesses, depending on which type,
Oh,
4.2.
yeah. So if you go, yeah, so for an American stout, maybe not, but for a stout as a style, yeah, you can drop down.
Well, mine left a lot of lacing on my glass. Laces waste.
I got a little bit. Look at that.
Yeah. And I'm going to give mine a full swallow in a B. I think it was delicious compared to other craft brewers out there that try to do a Oktoberfest Marzen. I think they came the closest so far.
Oh yeah.
It's not
Wow.
really over. It's not bitter like they try to put that hoppiness in there. A lot of them do, and I don't like that. I like the bready, the malty, the toasty, the honey sweet type flavors of a Marzen,
Wow.
and this comes close to that.
It has a great name too, Clawhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's my grade. Jammer fan, take it away.
Well, by the way, Shagdog, for the record, the quintessential stout in my area is Left Hand Milk Stout, and that's 6%. So in Colorado, I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like stouts start at like 6%, and Imperial stouts start at like 8 or 9. That's like,
Yeah.
I feel like a 5%
Yeah,
would be a
typical
porter.
eight or higher. I've had a couple Imperials that were about 7, but yeah,
Yeah.
usually 8 or higher. But
But to me, for my sensibilities, 6% and up for a stout. If you're brewing a 5% stout, then just if I'm talking about craft, I'm not talking about export, not talking about
yeah,
foreign stouts. I'm talking about like an American craft stout should be
I like
6%
stouts.
or higher.
I like stouts
The
that are
whole
four and a
thing
half,
with
5.
stout, it kind of turns people off because it's dark. But when we
Yeah.
really think about it, if you like coffee in any kind of way, or you like chocolate, or those dark flavors, that kind of stuff, Guinness has that creaminess. It has all that stuff, and it's only 4.2, and they make it that at 4.2, so it's so drinkable. I mean, it's light
Right, but
flavors. It's not
people that
super
don't
bold. but people get scared away because they're like, "Oh, that's dark. I
Well,
can't drink no
even
dark
when they
beer."
taste it, they think, "Wow, that's too heavy," but it's not
Yeah,
really heavy. It's
no,
very
it's
light,
not.
actually.
And you can drink so much of that, and I think that's one of the reasons why they do it. They say, the Irish will buy it, and they'll keep buying it, and they'll keep
I
buying it.
and I like the lighter stouts because they're more. I like a more drinkable stout. I don't like a
It
draught like
is.
super
What? Yeah.
heavy
What's
or.
a
I mean,
light?
I like those stouts, the heavier ones, the
A
imperial
low
stout.
ABV dark beer is pretty interesting. In fact, if you guys ever get to try the Schwartz beer style, which is
Oh yeah,
basically
we've done that.
uh,
The
so
black
yeah,
lager.
yeah, it's a black lager, but there's different types of black lagers. The Schwartz beer is the more common one,
We
but
did the
Yeah.
Zing Goo or Zing
Oh, we done them
Goo.
all. We did a whole bunch. Remember, we even did the Black Voodoo by.
Guinness had a Schwartz beer too.
oh,
Yeah, they
nice.
had black. Oh yeah, they had Guinness Black Lager at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Black Sheep from Uinta is the most common one I can find here. It's a Utah
Yeah.
beer, and it's 4.0 or 4.2%. It's a very light
You know what
Schwartz beer.
Schwartz
And then
means, right?
didn't Shiner Black, when they used to make it, that was a Schwartz beer too.
Uh huh.
I never had Shiner Black.
Yeah, they had it for a while in the mid 2000s, like 2008 through 2012. That was like my go-to at Sprouts Farmers Market. Man, I just
So
go pick up six.
Schwartz means black in German, and
Yeah.
Arnold
So yeah.
Schwarzenegger. You
Yeah.
know what his last name means, right?
Yeah, I don't even want to say it.
One of my
Oh,
fans.
The fans
Shagdog.
want to see
Definitely
it.
not me.
Shagdog
I'm like the
fan.
number one.
Yeah, your
I'm the
alter
number
ego. Shagdog fan.
Shagdog fan. I think is somebody's mom. It's somebody's mom. I don't know who.
When you dress up as an old lady, huh?
It might even be my mom. Maybe my mom's trolling me. I don't know. Shagdog fan is
Hey.
somebody's mom, though. It's
How
one
old
of
is-
our
hey.
3 moms, and we don't even know.
You're
Nobody
39.
knows.
How old's your mother?
Ouch.
59, maybe the
Ouch.
youngest. 59, 58?
I ain't gonna talk about my mom. I ain't gonna do myself
I'm just
like
going to
that.
say,
Man.
I could be your stepdaddy if you want.
My mom's a pretty lady that is ageless in her beauty.
Oh my God, don't tempt me.
Fuck you, Shagdog. Fuck you, Shagdog. Fuck you.
I
it's
really,
terrible.
I've always wished to be a stepfather to one of my friends.
Or one of your girlfriend's kids.
That's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah. I used to tell this one kid I worked with, he was young. I said, "How's your mother?" Oh, he was like 20. Like, oh, my mom's only 39. I'm like, "Oh, really? I could be your stepdaddy."
By the way, this is our Christmas spectacular. The start of it.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Jingle bells, Shagdog bells.
Shagdog smells.
Jammer
Yeah.
laid an egg.
Let's go, Brandon. All the they sung every single day.
Hey.
But
I think I'm gonna go grab a Christmas visual aid. I think I have some Christmas shit around here, so I'm gonna go grab some. Shagdog will be the only one not celebrating the Spit or Swallow beer review Christmas special.
Well,
I go get a t-shirt on too if I want.
go for it.
My elf hat, but I'm not gonna. It's too early.
No, it's not.
I'm never in a Christmas spirit till after Thanksgiving.
Oh well, we're gonna get going right now.
I need some Christmas beers to get me in the spirit. Actually,
We're getting it going right now. Let me look for
and some eggnog.
Eggnog. Oh yeah, gotta have the eggnog.
I gotta look. Hopefully, I can find some special eggnog.
Did you give your grade on your beer?
No, I sure didn't. I'm gonna give it a B+ and a swallow.
Well, that's good. That makes me want to try that again.
Yeah, we've done this before. I like it. It's a pretty easy
Yeah.
drinking black mocha stout, American stout, basically.
I think I would like to do that again.
It's not considered a milk stout; it's just an American stout. So there he goes. Hey,
Oh, I'm wintering it up. I'll give you my score. Let me know when I can score it up.
score it
Tell
up.
me when All right. I want to get the logo again because California cream and California cream.
All the creams were brown.
LA. California cream, and I give you an 80 and a swallow, yeah.
Have you ever been to California, Jammer fan?
I went to San Diego once. It was in high school, and my friend's dad lived really close to the Tijuana border. We were both 16. He took me and my friend across the border and got us shit faced. And we went to a donkey show. It was nuts. I swear to God. It like fucked me up,
Oh.
probably traumatized me, but pretty cool.
You weren't the object of the donkey's affection, were you?
No, but I mean, we saw a lot of boobs and vaginas, and at like 16, you're like, oh, wow, there's like naked women everywhere. And my friend was like, you could probably get a prostitute. And I told him, I was like, I can't do that. My future, like, wife or pastor or doctor is probably not going to think that's a good idea.
I tell you what, one time I was in Panama.
Well, you could have got the drugs cheap, penicillin and stuff.
That's true. Me and a couple guys from my unit, we went to a strip club, kind of a high class one. Yeah. And there was about 3 or 4 of us, and we ran into like 2 or 3 Navy guys. They're like, "Hey, let's go to this other place." We're like, okay. We all jump in my friend's car. So there's like 7 or 8 of us jammed in his car, and we crossed the double yellow line. And in Panama, if you cross the double yellow line, they'll pull you over and give you a ticket for it. So Panamanian police pulls over. Now you gotta go to court and all that. So we, they'll take the bribe. We all chipped in like $5-10, give them like $50-60, let us go. And we ended up at this strip club, and it was a Panamanian, places where Americans go and a Panamanian goes. This is a Panamanian strip club. No Americans were in there besides us. So we go in there. It looks just like all those places in the movies you see in like Mexico, Tijuana bars. There's like the characters and the setup. And
was there a chick with a snake? Was there a chick with a huge boa constrictor?
No, but most of the girls that came out first were okay looking. Then this one girl came out and she had a curtain, so she put her leg between the curtains. Sexy legs. We're like, whoa, wow, look at this girl. And then all of a sudden she opened the curtain and she was huge. And everybody, we all started laughing. Oh. Like, when she put her leg out for like about 10 seconds, we're like, wow, this girl's gonna be hot because she had some nice legs. But from her waist up was pretty big, and we're all laughing, and I think she felt embarrassed up there or something. And all these Panamanian dudes are looking at us, and I'm like, oh my God, we're going to get killed.
As a middle-aged man, I can tell you my legs are very toned because I have a beer gut and they have to carry around my fat body all the time. So I think that's pretty common. Like my legs are probably the most, like I can flex my calves and it's like, damn, Schwarzenegger, like dad bod in it. I'm like, oh yeah.
Some girls like dad bods.
Actually, they say that women prefer a dad bod in comparison to.
It's probably because they feel more secure. Like you're not going to go.
Or they have daddy issues.
Hug me, daddy. Hug me.
Yes. They had daddy issues. They were abused or neglected.
A lot of times my sweet, sweet calves are covered up by jeans or pants, and nobody can see them, and they're just focusing on the top part. And I got a decent face. I got a decent face, but from my chin to my, like that part is like, I don't want you to see. I just want you to see my face.
You know how you get rid of the double chin, right? Gotta get those muscles working.
This is very irritating here.
That's what she said.
Oh, guys, we're devolving. I mean, I dug out the cow. I'm surprised. I had to move like 3 bags of like a bunch of bullshit to get to this. But look at that. But let's check the date on that. I'm going to show you guys the date. I was about a month too late. Well, what does this mean? Genesis date? So I figured, does that mean it was created on that date, or is that the date?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a super fresh.
I think that's created because that's Genesis. That's when the Earth was created, right?
So was this super fresh? I thought it was Best by 1018. Was this canned on 1018?
Then that might be the Genesis device.
Yeah. Come on!
I just watched that movie about 2 months ago. I've seen it a bunch of times, but to see Shatner go, God! I love it. Like that's why it's a meme.
That's why we got Shagdog to reenact that whole thing.
So I have a theory about Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. The reason why it's such a good Star Trek movie is it almost has nothing to do with Star Trek. It's all character development and like story and they really sideline any of the stupid nerdy sci-fi shit, and it just like it's a good movie, and then you're like, oh, okay, I guess it's in space.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is a continuation for one of the episodes in the series.
It is, yeah. And I've seen that episode, and I'm a Star Trek nerd myself, but I like that the Wrath of Khan, it pulls you in. It's a good movie. Even if you don't know
Revenge
Star
is
Trek,
a
it's a good
dish
movie.
best served cold.
And
Yeah.
Ricardo Montalban for being like a 60s actor.
Ricardo Montalban,
He's ripped.
quintessential man.
His fucking chest, dude. He's like they show his chest and he's ripped, and I'm like, was this
And-
dude doing like keto
That's
back
what
then or what?
he
This
was
dude was
also
fucking
filming
ripped.
Fantasy Island at the same time, and he was bench pressing tattoo.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's just fucking buff, and that dude. He's just like, I'm like, I need to get in better shape, man. I'm like
What was that
Montalban.
line?
Fucking shave,
He tasked me, and I shall have him, or whatever that.
Sounds
Revenge
like
is a dish best served cold.
right.
It's
Unless
very
you got
Did he,
like,
cold.
did he coin that phrase? Is that where that came
No,
from?
no, it's I think Shakespeare.
yes,
That's what I thought. But like, he's the most common example of somebody using it in the modern era, though.
yes, but if they had a microwave,
So Star Trek 6, the bad guy in that, he did Shakespeare. Prick thee and do not.
Oh
not
yeah, like, unloose the dogs of war,
Yeah.
hounds of war. Yeah, but it didn't come off like it was cheaper than
Yeah.
cheaper
But
shit.
Ricardo Montalban, he played that role perfectly.
Dude, he's a badass. How old was he in that?
Oh,
What's your guess? We'll look it up. My guess is he was in his mid-50s, right, when he did that role.
that was his best role since Planet of the Apes,
Yeah.
Battle, or whichever one it was.
So how old? So 1982 about is when Wrath of Khan came out. So how old was Ricardo Montalban in 82?
Well, he was born in 1920, so 82, he would have been 62 years old.
70, 80.
Holy shit! So he's ripped as fuck for 62, man.
Hey,
And you know, he lifted all that stuff off that other guy.
Yeah.
and he was on that planet for so many years. I mean,
I know.
gravity
And he
probably
was
higher.
genetically altered, so what do you expect?
Yes.
So he's basically the same age as William Shatner, although he's passed away. So he was born in what year? What?
1920.
And then Shatner was like 1919 to 21, right?
No, William Shatner was born in 1928.
Really? Okay.
No, Shatner wasn't born then, was he?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Shatner's sometime in the 20s, dude. Shatner's 90 right now, or almost 100 or something.
1931.
Ah, it's close.
So he's 91 or 92?
90 years old right now.
90.
90?
Yeah, he turns 91, and he has the same birthday as me.
He doesn't have the same birthday as you.
I know. Damn it, Jammer! He just
He
ruined
was
a good
born
line.
in March 22nd.
Of 31.
I like how Jammer just shut that shit down. You're not fucking William Shatner.
Not the same
Fuck
birthday as
you.
you. The only famous person that has the same
Maybe
birthday as you.
Spock, but not no Shatner.
Yeah.
It's an Oktoberfest Weenmas.
Oktoberfest, Mean West.
That's the new holiday.
You guys are both genius. It's Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, weenius.
And I like to rub my penis.
I knew you'd bring in that. You're like, and Shagdog has a tiny penis. All right, we're out, folks.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Oh yeah, watch this.
Spit or swallow beer review. Spit or swallow beer review. Good night, everybody.
I'm melting.
Good night. Good night. Good night, America.
He said, and he just jumped out.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.